For the Ball Square group, instead of doing a nifty slogan, we came up with a nifty logo, Ball and Square, which actually you'll see in a moment in our design actually turned into functional bollards to be put along the sidewalk and kind of a sculpture too. So our big, huge advantage with Ball Square is that the Broadway bridge that goes over the railroad tracks, which is directly next to the parcel that the station is going to be on, needs to be reconstructed in order to widen it so that the new tracks can go underneath. So this is a massive opportunity for placemaking, for innovation. Bridges last 50 plus years, so this bridge has to be done right when it's done right. And it could be a signature bridge, and the big part of the plan here that we came up with was to integrate the bridge and the station into one large design. The station and the bridge become one. So our big issues, these are our take-home messages right here. Access to the train station from all areas, all the compass points, all means of transportation, all modes, and by all people of all abilities. We felt as though DOT's original design had a very inconvenient bus stop location that caused people to cross very common intersections and was inhibiting new transit ridership potentially. It wasn't good for the elderly and handicapped, especially with the rise of the bridge being very tall. And the pedestrian refuge islands are unbelievably small already, and they weren't going to really increase them, so you can see that right there. So our big goals were to make it attractive and comfortable to a point at which it would actually attract totally new people who've never taken transit before. Place-make an opportunity to build a space, a building, a bridge that would be iconic and say, this is Ball Square. Connectivity, which I just explained, for all people, all modes, all types of transportation, and durable, that was our big thing for the next 50 plus years. So alternative one, we wanted to put the bus stops literally on top of the bridge, on either side of the bridge, going in either direction. So buses going in either direction would literally stop on top of the bridge in these separated bus lanes, and yes, there is enough room to do it. You'll see in a moment. Direct platform access on both sides of Broadway. The DOT design only had it on one side. This particular alternative would require moving the platform south by a certain number of feet. So you can see in our 3D Google SketchUp drawing that one of our team members did, the Ball Square station is to the left. Part of it is actually hanging over the tracks. The bike lanes it's got bike lanes, grassy median. We've got bus lanes that pull out on either side of the bridge, and DOT is going to love this one. On the left side, the bus actually has what's called a queue jumper, so that at a red light, the bus can actually jump in front of the rest of traffic and get out ahead of the rest of traffic. So hopefully they'll love that. Notice the green roof on the station. This is kind of quickly zoomed in a little bit more, the very large pedestrian refuge islands here, and the balls and the squares. So this is looking up Broadway. You can see the center median with a small fence to keep people from crossing where they shouldn't. And this is all done perfectly to scale according to Federal Highway Administration standards. So there is enough room to put the bike lanes, the car lanes, the buses, the pedestrians, the sidewalks on the bridge. Then we've got the plaza area with its wood benches. And you can't see it very well, but we integrated a lot of wood into the design. It's a very warm feeling. There's this great synthetic wood for commercial uses that's actually extremely durable. You can see our pedal and park cage on the left and the green roof on the top. This is a view from the back. You could get a better perspective if you were actually zooming around on the computer. But this is, we want to build a bridge over the tracks, a second bridge just for pedestrians to connect the Winchester Avenue neighborhood on the opposite side of the tracks, because this is all about connectivity to the surrounding neighborhoods, especially the opposite side of the track. So we didn't fully design that one, but you'll see in a minute some ideas. And these beams, these concrete beams that cross over the tracks could be planted with vines. They do that in the metro system in Washington, D.C. and some stations. So then a view down on the platform. On the top roof, we kind of designed some potential artwork hanging from the ceiling. And on the right, there's green tile because it's the green line. So alternative two, the bus stop is still on both sides of the bridge, but direct platform access is only on the north side of Broadway as DOT had it. It doesn't move the platform. but we've designed a pedestrian tunnel underneath Broadway so that you don't have to cross on traffic, so you go underneath. So here are some ideas. Some people might be scared of a pedestrian tunnel being dark, dank, and graffiti filled, but these are pedestrian tunnels at 2 airports, Detroit and O'Hare. This is a pedestrian tunnel at New Haven, Connecticut train station, and in the Munich subway, a pedestrian tunnel connecting 2 points. So alternative 3, bus stops still on both sides of the bridge, direct platform access only on the north side of Broadway as DOT designed it, but no underground tunnel. Instead, a mid-block crossing that's very well done. So items included in all of the alternatives. The pedestrian bridge over the tracks to connect to the other neighborhoods to increase connectivity. Pedestrian wayfinding throughout the neighborhood, bike lanes, bike cages, art and sculpture throughout the station, and I'll get to that in a second. Grassy medians on the roads, which there is enough room for. Larger pedestrian refuge islands, major streetscape improvements, bold lighting design, which I'll also show you in a minute, and the Ball Square logo. So, bold lighting design with LEDs. This is the new Minneapolis bridge, the I-35W bridge, white concrete, blue LEDs that can change color. Not on an incremental basis. If you're going to build a new bridge, you can add LEDs to it at a very low cost. An escalator in a train station in Oslo, Norway. Pedestrian wayfinding examples, so you know where you are and where you're going on the street. There's the central business district is right outside the station. Streetscape improvements, bus stops, recycling centers, which could be another place to put public art, benches, a little bioswale to filter the stormwater runoff, which is used in many cities now. Public art could become a really big part of this, and one of our group members, there you are, is very interested in having public art reflect the neighborhood and the families and the people around it. I didn't get any murals in here, but, well, I did get one. But there are many different ways to do public art. You can integrate it into the design of benches, it can be on walls, it could be on a crosswalk, like it is in the middle. So the last 2 or 3 slides, these are examples of pedestrian bridges that connect neighborhoods to other places. Des Moines, Iowa, an enclosed bike and ped bridge combined in Scotland. A really awesome bike and pedestrian separated bridge in Melbourne. These are the inspirational ideas that we can put in our station designs. A bike and ped bridge in Minneapolis that's really become an icon for the city. So we have a lot of options. And the last slide, we're really interested in durable materials. Washable, dirt-repelling, anti-graffiti, non-porous finishes, glass, stainless steel panels, ceramic glass tiles, the synthetic composite wood that I was talking about that is extremely durable but still looks and feels exactly like wood, concrete, and that's essentially the end.
A lot of us live near the Wall Street stop, so it's obviously important for us to